Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Practical English, the podcast where we talk about real-life topics in simple, natural English. Before we begin today's episode, just a quick reminder. If you enjoy our podcast, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It really helps us grow, and it means a lot to us.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much to all of you who keep listening every week, leaving comments, and sharing with friends. You're the reason we're here.
So today's topic is something really close to all of us, talking about your family. Everyone has a family story, and it's such a personal, warm subject.
Yeah, family is something that shapes who we are. And even though every family looks a bit different, big, small, close, far away, we can always find things to share about them.
Exactly. So today, Mike and I are just going to chat about our families. Nothing formal, nothing technical, just a real conversation.
All right then, let's dive in.
So, Mike, if I asked you to describe your family, where would you start?
That's a good question. I think I'd start with the basics. I come from a family of 5. My parents, me, and 2 younger sisters. We grew up in a pretty small town, so everyone knew each other.
Oh, you're the oldest then?
Yeah, the big brother. Which means, of course, I was the responsible one. Or at least, I was supposed to be. My parents always told me to set a good example.
Did you feel that pressure?
A little. I mean, when you're the oldest, people expect you to do well in school, behave, not get into too much trouble. My sisters definitely looked up to me in some ways, but at the same time, they also teased me a lot.
That sounds familiar. I'm the middle child in my family, so I didn't get that same kind of responsibility. I have an older brother and a younger sister. Being in the middle felt different, sometimes invisible, but also sometimes like I could escape the spotlight.
Oh, the classic middle child. Did you ever feel like your parents focused more on your siblings?
Sometimes, yes. My brother was the firstborn, so my parents were always proud of his achievements. And my younger sister was the baby of the family, so she got all the attention. I was kind of in between, but honestly, I didn't mind too much. It gave me freedom.
That makes sense. Middle children often become the peacemakers, right? Like trying to balance things out.
Yes, exactly. I was the one who tried to keep everyone calm at family dinners.
Speaking of dinners, that's one thing I really remember about my family. We always ate together. No matter what happened during the day, dinner time was family time.
That's so nice. What kind of meals did you usually have?
Oh, simple things. My mom loved cooking pasta, stews, roast chicken. On Sundays, we'd always have a big meal sometimes, even invite the grandparents over. Those are some of my happiest memories.
Same here. In my family, Sundays were special. My mom would cook a big lunch, and sometimes we'd all help. I'd chop vegetables, my brother would set the table, and my sister would complain about doing anything.
Classic younger sibling behavior.
Yep, but even with the complaints, we all enjoyed being together. Looking back, I think those moments really kept us close.
Yeah. Meals are more than just food. They're about connection, talking, laughing, sometimes even arguing. But you remember the togetherness.
Did your family have any traditions?
Oh yes, plenty. One tradition was board games on Friday nights. We'd clear the dining table and play games like Monopoly or Scrabble. It could get very competitive.
I love that. Who usually won?
Honestly, my mom. She was ruthless in Monopoly. She'd buy up all the properties and then make us pay rent until we went broke.
Ha 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 ha, she sounds like a true champion.
She was. And another tradition we had was camping trips every summer. We'd pack up the car and drive to a national park. Tents, campfires, roasting marshmallows, the whole experience.
That sounds amazing. My family wasn't really into camping, but we had our own tradition. Every year during the holidays, we'd bake cookies together. My mom had this old recipe book, and we'd try something new each year. Our kitchen would be full of flour, sugar, and laughter.
That sounds delicious. Do you still bake cookies now?
Yes, I do. It reminds me of those times. It's funny how small traditions can stay with you forever.
Let's talk about parents for a second. How would you describe your parents?
Well, my dad is quiet but very kind. He's the type of person who doesn't say much, but when he does, it's thoughtful. My mom, on the other hand, is more talkative and energetic. She's the heart of the family, always planning, organizing, making sure everyone feels cared for.
That's a nice balance. My parents are a bit similar in that way. My dad is practical, a problem solver, the one who taught me how to fix things around the house. My mom is more emotional. She loves to tell stories, to laugh, to hug everyone.
That's lovely. Do you think you take after your mom or your dad more?
I think I have my dad's calmness and my mom's sense of humor. At least, I hope so.
I'd say I got my mom's energy and my dad's patience. A pretty good mix, I think.
How about your extended family? Like grandparents? Cousins?
Oh, I grew up close to my grandparents. They lived only a few streets away, so we saw them often. My grandmother loved telling us stories about when she was young. She grew up during hard times, so her stories were full of lessons.
That's amazing. Grandparents always have the best stories.
Yes, and I really admired her. She taught me how to knit, too. We'd sit for hours with yarn and needles, just talking.
That's beautiful. My grandparents lived farther away, so we only saw them a few times a year. But whenever we visited, they spoiled us. Candy, toys, staying up late, classic grandparent things.
Ha ha ha. Yes, grandparents love to break the rules.
Exactly. And I loved it.
Let's talk about siblings for a bit. What's your relationship like with your sisters now?
It's good. We're all adults now, with our own lives, but we still keep in touch. We text almost every day and visit each other whenever we can. We've become more like friends.
That's so nice. I feel the same with my brother and sister. When we were kids, we argued a lot, but now we actually enjoy each other's company.
That's the magic of growing up, I guess. You realize your siblings are the people who've known you the longest.
Yes, they know all your embarrassing childhood moments.
Too many of them.
Do you ever think about what family means to you now compared to when you were a kid?
Definitely. As a kid, family was just normal life. You didn't think much about it. As an adult, I realize how important it was to have that support, that sense of belonging.
I agree. When you're younger, you sometimes take family for granted, but when you grow older, you understand how precious those connections are.
Exactly. And even though families aren't perfect, we argue, we disagree at the end of the day. They're the people who are always there.
Well said.
If you had to choose one word to describe your family, what would it be?
I think I'd say supportive. Even when we disagreed, I always knew my family had my back.
That's a great word. For me, I'd choose lively. Our house was always full of noise, laughter, sometimes chaos, but it was never boring.
I can imagine.
Do you think your family influenced who you are today?
Absolutely. I think my patience, my love for cooking, even my sense of humor, all of it comes from them.
Same here. I think a lot of my values like kindness, responsibility, and even enjoying simple things came from my family.
Well, Mike, this has been such a heartwarming conversation. I feel like we've opened a little window into our family lives.
Yes, and I hope our listeners also think about their own families while listening.
Family really is the foundation of who we are. And no matter how different our families may look, the love and memories we share are what make them special.
Exactly.
All right, before we wrap up, one last reminder. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. It really helps us keep going and reach more people. And tell us about your family in the comments.
Yes, we are eagerly waiting to know about your families, and thanks for being part of our podcast family. Until next time, take care and cherish your loved ones.
Bye, everyone.